What's up everybody? Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be talking about some of the different apps and platforms that we like to use to up our social media game, make it look nice and pretty, and keep things organized. Please tell me that was good. I don't want to do it.
That was great.
Okay, thank God.
That was terrific. Up first, here are a few apps that we use in our general editing.
I like to use Lightroom, the mobile app. It's a free app, right?
I think so.
I don't think I paid for it, yeah. It's a free app. I do very minimal editing to my photos, so I like that it's very customizable. I just like to make light adjustments like changing the exposure, adding a little bit of grain, so I found that that works perfectly for me.
Lightroom is also great because it syncs with your Adobe account and you can use all of your presets that you've either bought or made yourself on the desktop version. Personally, I tend to use VSCO just because I'm using it mostly for stories, and I've been on VSCO for years, so it tends to be a little faster for me. Additionally, there's a bunch of other editors out there, a bunch of different apps that you can use. They all have good things about them. It's just kind of up to you and what works for you in your general workflow.
We both like to plan out our social media content, so here are a couple different apps and platforms that we like to use.
For me, I really like to use a platform called Unum, or
Unum?
perhaps Unum, or
Unum?
Unum. We don't really know. However, it's been around for a long time and it is pretty good, pretty reliable. You can move things around, you can add in new posts, you can even look at the different colors across your entire grid so that you can make sure that you're staying consistent and pretty. There is a paid and also a free version, and I've always used the free version, and it's been pretty solid.
We both also like to use the preview app, which is literally just an app to preview what your grid is gonna look like for upcoming posts. So you put more posts in there than I do. I usually will just take a picture, and if I like it, I'll put it in preview to see if it's gonna look good with the rest of my feed. I think there's a paid version for that too. I just use the free version because I don't need too much with that.
True.
But there's more that you can.
Yeah,
I think
more
there's
to
like
that
a
app,
whole-
and I don't use any of it.
Yeah, but I think with the paid version, you can look at like post ideas. They have post ideas like caption ideas, hashtags that you can use and save in the app.
I think you can create reminders for yourself.
Yeah. So there's a lot of good stuff, but I think both of us just use the very basic version and it works well.
True.
So for my job as a social media manager, I'm in charge of managing multiple accounts at one time. So for that, I use a platform called Loomly. It's just a social media scheduling app. I can put posts into a calendar and plan out the entire month. There's also a bunch of other platforms like that, like Hootsuite, Planoly. There's literally tons. For those, you do have to pay though, so I wouldn't really recommend using them unless you're managing multiple accounts because it's not super necessary, but it is very helpful for me.
True.
I think it's our brand to just throw them up.
Yep. Additionally, there's a few other apps that we like to use that aren't part of the editing or planning process and just help us maintain a good social media presence.
One app I like to use is Canva. It's actually also not an app.
True.
It's mainly not an app, but there is an app version that I use for like story graphics. I don't really ever post graphics on my main feed, but for my clients, I use Canva to make graphics.
Canva is a great alternative to Photoshop or InDesign or any of those other big editors, just to create something quick and easy and looks really nice. Another great app for creating nice, pretty stories is going to be the Unfold app. It's got lots of different templates for using photos and other things from your camera roll, and it just looks nice. I use it a lot of the time to create a story that tells people to go look at my new post that still looks nice without cropping the image in a weird way, since I can have control over that inside of the app. Another thing a lot of people tend to forget about is going to be the Instagram Insights section of your profile. It's typically for creators or business accounts, but it can be really helpful, and it's definitely not one you want to overlook. It's just good to keep track of where your follower counts are, how many people are actually staying engaged with you, and how all of your posts are doing overall. It's especially good if you are trying to be an influencer or a business and you're trying to grow your account or keep people more engaged. You can analyze what you've been doing, see what's working, and try to adjust for the future.
All right, right, those were just a few of the different apps and platforms that we like to use to manage our social media. Let us know if we missed anything in the comments. Tell us what you guys are using. We would love to know.
And if you enjoyed this and liked all of our tips, tricks, other ideas for your social media, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're really feeling it, you could hit that notification bell so that you'll be ready the next time we upload. And
Bye.
we'll see you in the next video. Okay, you're gonna start with editing?
Yeah.
Cool.
Does that mean you want me to start it, or you're
No.
starting
I'll start it.
talking?
I just was-
Oh, goodness gracious. Are you okay?
I don't know.
I think you're maybe malnourished.
Well, yeah, for sure.